What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to The Den Show. If you're not familiar with The Den is the best conversation on the internet. Social commentary from a realistic perspective. I am your host, Ed Honcho. If you want to follow The Den on all the proper social medias, follow at Den Show Live on Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description below. If you want to follow my own personal social medias, you're Ed Honcho HTX on Instagram and Twitter. So let's get into this story, man. Call this one the bad gamer, baby blamer. We're gonna talk about this loser. We're gonna talk about why this guy is such a fucking loser, and then we'll kind of get into it a little bit more explanatory. We'll read a couple of articles pertaining to this story, and go from there, right? So this one says, man loses video game, takes it out on 1-year-old's head. Now look at this loser. This is the face of a fucking loser right here, man. This guy is lame in the game, and this probably qualifies for niggas ain't shit news. You know, every now and then I have to drop a niggas ain't shit news, and man, this nigga ain't shit. You beating up on a baby because you're a fucking loser. Anyway, first he lost a video game and he lost. Basically, it's just saying. I'm gonna read the gist of the article. Louisville man, took his defeat on his baby's head, punching the infant, and then dropping the boy while came into the kitchen to make a bottle. Said the baby's now in serious condition. Louisville Courier-Journal says Anthony Trice, 26, charged with criminal abuse of a child. Say after the first strike, he picked the baby up, tried to quiet him, and then went to go make him a bottle, but dropped the baby and picked him up, continued towards the kitchen. Said bottle in hand, baby took the baby into a bedroom, propped him up in a seated position. He then went to the bathroom. When he returned, he saw the child was in distress. Baby status remains unchanged as of Saturday. Louisville Metro Police spokeswoman told the Courier-Journal. Trice is scheduled for arraignment on Monday, which is today. Anyway, let me tell you what happened, right? This guy's a fucking loser. Let me tell you why. This guy is not winning. This guy hates his fucking life. I mean, he's miserable. And I'm telling you why. Because he's looking to video games to obtain the wins he's not accomplishing in any other element of his life. And this nigga ain't shit. And the reason why I'm saying that is because who gets that angry? Anybody who's winning, anybody who's doing well for themselves and has a balanced life and is doing well, they're not getting so angry at a loss that they're going to injure someone, break something, harm someone. I mean, this is, like I said, I don't want to be a reach, but remember, I want to say about a year ago or about last year, I think it happened in Jacksonville, the guy who ended up, going on a little shooting spree after the Madden loss. How far away is that from to punch your own kid? It says his own child, so I'm assuming it's his. But how far away from this is that you're going to beat up your kid because you lost in a video game? I don't know if it was a competitive against someone else. I don't know if it was just some computer generation, but whatever it is, it makes him a fucking loser. And there's no excuse to be that fucking lame. Like, throw this man away. He's trash. You're going to hit your baby because you lost at it, because you lack the adequate skill to be successful at anything. So you're mad at your child. The kid didn't do nothing. Blame the baby. The baby crying ain't do nothing. Maybe the baby was hungry. Maybe you need to be taking care of the motherfucker instead of, I should call the baby motherfucker, but fuck. You need to be taken care of because I'm getting angry. Instead of worrying about the goddamn video games. The kid can't take care of himself, so then not only do you hit the kid, but you can tell what happens is he hits the kid probably starts crying, he's like, fuck it, snatches him up loosely. He's still mad about the loss. Probably not really securing the child. Drops the fucking baby. Drops the fucking baby, y'all. Then picks him back up, fixes him a bottle, and then goes and tries to set him up like everything is A-okay. Probably go in the restroom, I don't know, number one, number two, who knows? No telling how long the motherfucker was in the restroom, no telling what he was doing in the restroom, right? Comes back out, oh, the baby's in distress. Now, the baby was probably in distress for the first time you fucking hit him. You're a fucking grown-ass man hitting a fucking baby. 26 years old and you hitting a fucking 1-year-old. Do you think that the child was in distress? Did you not think? Then you dropped him too? I don't understand myself. Let's take a look at this other article real quick pertaining to the same story, and just maybe it'll provide a few more details. But said Louisville man is charged with murder after, wow, whoa, okay, so I didn't catch this now. So did the baby end up dying? Wow, I didn't know this. See, I hadn't read the article. God damn it. So I try to be, genuine with my commentary. Did the baby end up fucking, wow, that's crazy. A Louisville man is charged with murder after punching his infant child in the head. Investigators say Trice became angry after losing the video game he was playing. Police said Trice then struck the one-month-old. See, this is what I'm saying. This is news for you too, because the media needs to get the shit right. I just got this from this article, I guess, that linked over this article. I hadn't read this original article. This is as a 1-month-old. Wow. $1 million bill. And the other article said a 1 year old. Wow. Oh my God, man, this is super fucked up. That's like this, man. It's so, man, come on, man. After striking the infant, Trice picked the child up in an attempt to quiet the baby. Police said he carried the baby into the kitchen, dropped the baby, picked the baby up, and continued to the kitchen to make a bottle. Police said he took the baby into a bedroom and propped him up in the seated position. Trice told the police he left the room to go to the bathroom. He returned and realized the baby was in distress, called 911 for help. Officials said the statement was given after Trice was advised of his Miranda rights, which he waived. The baby was taken to North Children's Hospital where he later died. Come on, man. Man, this nigga's a bitch ass. This motherfucker really ain't. Like, wow, man. Like, I'm fucking shocked, man. I'm fucking shocked because I really didn't read the story. Like, I try to, like when people send me news stories, I may skim for links and things like that. I kind of pre-read the first article. I didn't read this second article, y'all. And man, this motherfucker needs to die in jail. Like, this is what I talk about when I talk about, niggas, black folks, and anybody. Everybody has, their separations, their own culture, but I'm a black man, so I talk about black issues from time to time. This nigga ain't shit. Like, I want to beat the brakes off the motherfucker. Like, this is what I'm saying, man. I don't have any biological children. I don't. And there's no way that, and if this really was his own child, there's no fucking way. Your goal as a parent is to protect your seed. And it's these scumbag ass motherfuckers that they fucking make me sick, because this is not the problem. It's not, we'll go blame the white man this and then that and the third, but it's motherfuckers like this. It's moms that fuck with niggas like this. It's women that fuck with these kind of dudes knowing they ain't shit. It's women who don't do shit for their kids. They put themselves in their own entertainment or whatever in front of. It's motherfuckers like this that are a bigger detriment to the black community than any outside force. Because we encourage people, it's okay. So no, fucking, this is why I get so frustrated. Like, I try not to focus solely on, black issues on this channel, but these are the type of things that we continue to see. This ain't the first time. Just read a story yesterday about a mom in New York who slit two of her kids' throats on a street corner in New York for everybody to see, and then walked into the police station covered in blood. Like, this ain't no one-off fucking event. We'll point to the one-off events here, there, and everywhere else and just act like this is the most prevalent shit happening because it makes us feel good about ourselves. This is some bullshit, man. And I'm like, I'm fucking mad. This shit didn't ruin my day, but yeah, $1 million bail, no, there'd be no bail. Leave that motherfucker, let him be. Because what happens is shit motherfuckers like this get to go out and not maybe so much men, but women or whatever. These are motherfuckers that are out there breeding because they ain't got, like I say, he's a fucking loser. He ain't got shit, he ain't winning nowhere else in his life. All this motherfucker do is probably fucking play video games. Probably dumb as dirt. And don't have any life skills. Don't have any child raising skills. Apparently you didn't give a fuck. A 1 month old, like the other story was a little bit inaccurate. A 1 month old and the baby died, y'all. Like, these are the type of motherfuckers that need to be sterilized, men and women. There needs to be like a legal, if you do anything to a child, if you do anything to harm a child, you need to be sterilized. You should not be allowed to breed. Motherfuckers like this should not be allowed to procreate. It's women who continue to have a bunch of fucking kids. They don't take care of them. They put them in shitty situations. They shouldn't be allowed to procreate. They keep fucking around with these dudes who beat up these kids, killing these kids, man. And this is not a one-off story. And this is his own child, I'm assuming. Wow. Killed his own kid. I could never fucking imagine, man. Like, that really caught me by surprise. So I apologize. I kind of lost track of thought there, man. But this motherfucker is a piece of shit, man. But here's the deal. Again, we'll talk about this live tonight, 10 p.m. to fucking, I'm mad. Like 10 p.m. to midnight, live every night. We have a discussion. Den line will be open. You can call in, share your thoughts on whatever topic it is, and what's going on in the world that day. And as we try to talk about life skills, and we try to talk about various things. So, come be a part of that. Again, Den Show Live at Instagram and Twitter, and you can follow me at Honcho HTX. On Instagram and Twitter. If you like the Den Show, man, consider becoming a Patreon subscriber and becoming a part of the Den Folk, and several tiers to that, some different options going on, so go check that out. And you can go to streamlabs.com/the Den Show if you would like to support. But with that being said, man, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. Hey, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. This shit got me. That shit really fucked me off, man. I was expecting two different things, just trying to follow. Wow, that's fucking tough, man. I'm out.